Hey you guys, what's up? I'm Christian, that's Corey, and we are Super Kami Guru 9000. And before we get into our Naruto chapter review, I want to share something with you guys. I was recently the camera operator for a episode, or a webisode as they call it nowadays, of Sherman and Oaks episode 3. Please go check it out. The link will be below. I'm sure I have a picture somewhere on the screen right now. Click it, check it out. It is a comedy show / very awkward episode, but it was a ton of fun to make, and I'd love if you guys went there and said Super Kami Guru 9000 sent us, and let them know what you think, because they're looking for feedback, and you know, we're lucky enough to have this big internet audience, and it's really awesome to be able to share things that we do in our personal life with you guys, so please go check it out. Really mean a lot to me. So anyway, let's get to Naruto chapter 648. The beginning of this chapter is pretty obvious what we thought was going to happen. Naruto and Sasuke team up and they go take on the Ten Tails. And Sasuke kind of pulls something out of his ass, but not really. There's a good explanation for it. He gets Sage Chakra. And how does he do that? He does it by using Jugo's Curse Seal, and he like transfers it to it, and he becomes a Susanoo. His like Susanoo's there, and it just gets all spotty with the Curse Seal, kind of like their jagged sort of, you know, douchebag tattoo looking thing, like all over it. But you know, of course it's Sasuke, so he gets the douchebag tattoo over everything.
So now that we have Sasuke with his brand new douchebaggy tattoos on, and there is actually attention to detail here. I do like the fact that he actually has that star like he had on his nose when he transformed, but that's a weird little tangent I'm going off on. The point is the action starts to pick up. You have Naruto and his badass fox powers. He's all like, hati, 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 ho! And him and fucking Susanoo are attacking the giant big old tree and shit, and it's getting crazy. But still, all the ninja around them are like, oh god, what are we gonna do? The giant tree's gonna kill us. We're not gonna be able to stop it. But then we can see that some of the bigger Hokages are like enamored completely by Sasuke and Naruto. Orochimaru's like, dude, Sasuke's powerful as shit. He's gonna be even more powerful than Madara someday. Tobirama loves Naruto. He reminds him so much of his brother. And this is when we segue into this really awesome flashback with a lot of Kages we have never seen before. We finally get to see the group of the very first Hokages and all the other Kages. I can't remember all their names.
So we are now getting the chance to see the first Kage from every village as they have their first like team meeting to see how they're going to run the world. And the first Hokage is immediately very submissive, and he like lowers his head, and he wants everyone to know that he is like down to help them. And the first thing they do is he's like, I'm going to give each one of you a tailed beast, because I collected them all, because I'm kind of a badass and I could probably kick all your asses if I really wanted to. But I'm going to do something nice. I'm going to give each one of you a beast, and that could help everyone feel like they have the same amount of power as everyone. And it actually looks like it's going to work. But then the first Sand Kage is just like, hell no, man. I want half your land, and everyone else needs to pay me 30% of everything you make, and then we'll be cool. And of course, everyone is pissed by this, and the first Hokage is immediately like lowers his head and is like, hey, I'm sorry, please everyone, let's make this work. My dream is to have all the Kages come together.
During this flashback, there are actually some pretty cool action scenes. I did like this one giant panel with Naruto in his Bijuu mode and Sasuke with his brand new Senjutsu Susanoo attacking Obito. You know, he doesn't usually do these panels. It kind of reminded me of a Bleach panel because of how big it was. But it was really awesome just getting to see them attack. But then we go back to the flashbacks, and then you know how the first Hokage is talking about his dreams. It immediately segues back into the actual story when the Kages finally arrive. All of them standing there with the Shinobi Alliance all powered up. Yeah. Their dream has finally been realized. They're going to take down Obito and destroy the Ten Tails.
So that is the end of this chapter, but the first thing that comes to mind is that this chapter was short.
It was really short.
Like 13 pages.
Yeah,
it wasn't
really,
even
really
much.
short.
And it flew by, and a lot of this chapter felt, I'm not going to say it felt like last chapter, because last chapter felt very kind of sad, sort of like over, because everyone had to relive Naruto's flashbacks, and believe us, we're all getting sad that we have to relive those fucking flashbacks this many times too. But this time it was more like a build-up chapter that was more geared towards, oh, we're actually about to take on the enemy, and it's in like a more positive light. But at the same time, I'm kind of sick of build-up chapters. I'm ready for things to happen, but I think me and Corey have just been playing way too much GTA, and we just like shit exploding and gunshots, and we just want...
We want instant gratification, and we're not getting it yet. But you know what? There was a lot of positives to this chapter, like the whole flashback sequence. You know, a lot of the times we groan about flashbacks, but at least it's stuff we haven't seen before. We've never actually seen this group of the original Kage before. And what is interesting to note, I didn't even think about this. You actually reminded me of this. They have all the second Hokages are there hanging out with them. Like Mu is there, and I think even the all the other Raikages and everything. And I like how they tied that in. The only thing I wish is we could actually see what these guys are truly capable of, seeing as how they're the very first of their village. They got to be some pretty badass characters, so I wish they could do more with them, maybe in the future. But still, all the big action panels are pretty good. You know, the whole thing with Susanoo... Yeah.
There's only one.
Yeah. Well, still, besides the point.
Yeah.
You know, the Susanoo thing, you know, the explanation behind it, I guess it's just an excuse for him to be able to attack Obito.
But it works.
But it works.
It does
you know,
work.
It's not like, I'm not like, that doesn't make that much sense. I'm able to, like, let it work with me. But still, all the action was good. I can't wait till next week. I don't know what the Kages are going to do, but hopefully things are going to go up from here and we're going to get a lot more action.
All right, you guys, so for this chapter, we want to drop a 8 out of 10 on this one. Not that much really happened, but at the same time, it's build-up and revelations that we have not seen before, and Sasuke got Sage Chakra. That's pretty badass. So, also, I really want to remind you guys, please go check out Sermon and Oats, Episode 3. Really great stuff. I really think you guys will enjoy it. I wouldn't recommend it otherwise.
Also, guys, I just did another video, sort of a combination of my Smash Brothers video and celebration of Pokemon Month. I did a Mewtwo video, Mega Mewtwo X, Mega Mewtwo Y, why he should be in Super Smash Brothers Wii U and 3DS. Make sure and check that out and let me know what you thought about it with your comments.
So that is it for us today, guys. Make sure and give us a big thumbs up on your way out. It's the best way to support our channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe as well. Until next time, Super Kami Guru 9000, out.